According to AAA, nearly 8 in 10 American drivers have reported experiencing some level of road rage at least once in the last year. Even more concerning, roughly 8 million American drivers said they have engaged in extreme road rage. Clearly, the subject of road rage warrants some attention. Let's review a situation that involved a J.B. Hunt driver who is no longer with the company. His identity has been concealed. We will call him Driver 1. The footage you are about to see is what happens when anger outpaces reasoning and things spiral out of control. The video opens as Driver 1 travels down the highway. In a neighboring lane, Vehicle 2, a pickup truck and trailer, encounters merging traffic. Instead of slowing down, he edges into our driver's space. Driver 1 blasts his horn at Vehicle 2. Obviously aggravated, Driver 1 gasses the truck. Soon he is running alongside Vehicle 2. He now uses the intimidating size of his tractor-trailer to bully the pickup truck off the road. Vehicle 2 scrambles to escape the squeeze. He accelerates hard. Now out in front, Vehicle 2 brake checks the J.B. Hunt truck, then thinks otherwise. But Driver 1 isn't thinking straight anymore. Hyper-focused and seeking revenge, he maneuvers to gain ground on Vehicle 2. This is not a safe situation, and it's about to get even worse. Pressing ahead, Driver 1 pulls next to the pickup truck. He takes up an aerosol can from the floorboard, lowers his passenger side window, then flings the can through the window in a brazen effort to bounce it off the other driver's vehicle. The two of them drive on, their highway feud seemingly over. What we don't see, though, is that the other driver is now reaching for his handgun, cocking it and preparing to open fire. Let's freeze the video just to consider how blinding road rage can be. We ask, to what extent are these two drivers watching the traffic around them, or thinking about the safety of other drivers? To what extent is roadway safety even a consideration anymore? A family of 4 may be in the car on the left, a student driver up ahead, a distracted driver close behind, all unaware that their lives have been put at risk. Whatever happens, these two drivers, so tethered by anger, so blinded by rage, would not be prepared to respond. It's a recipe for disaster. They've put it all on the line, and for what purpose? We unfreeze as Vehicle 2 catches up to the J.B. Hunt truck. Its driver steadies his gun and fires once. Driver 1 flinches as bullets tear into the side of his cab. Vehicle 2 quickly exits the highway now, bringing this unbelievable, obscene display of road rage to an end. We are left with unanswered questions that are worth exploring. For starters, what causes road rage to happen? What brings it about? Here are 3 common factors to consider. Running late. Running behind schedule can cause stress, and stress can have a strange effect on the mind. Suddenly, anything between you and your destination becomes an opponent. The enemy who is holding you back from the one thing you really want. Arrival at your destination. Or perhaps closer to the truth, what you really want is relief from the stress you're feeling. Unwanted surprises. When another vehicle makes an unexpected maneuver, especially one that puts you in danger, a surge of emotion can result. This is because fear easily converts to anger. Case in point, have you ever punched a friend in the arm after they jumped out to startle you? That flash of fear sparks a pang of anger before you even realize what's happening. Anonymity. Drivers in their personal vehicles feel like they won't be seen again by other drivers. Scientific studies have shown people who believe their identity is concealed are more likely to behave in an inconsiderate manner. Rants on social media are one example. But on the roadway, inconsiderate and aggressive behavior can take the form of tailgating, brake checking, extensive honking, or making rude gestures. No matter what causes this aggression to happen, still the question remains, how will you respond in an appropriate professional manner? Establishing your solution in advance is key to overcoming road rage before it takes hold. Here are 3 ideas to consider when it comes to defeating road rage. Shift the focus. At the onset of anger, ask yourself, is my focus on the person or the problem? Often we direct our anger toward a person rather than at the situation itself. Reference the video we saw at the top of the module. Driver 1 narrowed his focus on the other driver without taking into consideration the situation as a whole. This sent him down a dangerous path. If driver 1 had instead analyzed the bigger picture, he would have focused on the merging event by itself. By doing so, his thoughts may have taken this path. Through Key 2, get the big picture. He would have anticipated the situation unfolding beside him. He would have seen the merging traffic up ahead, then noticed Vehicle 2 wasn't slowing down responsibly. A dangerous situation was forming, and through Key 4, leave yourself an out, he would have let off the gas, fallen back, and given Vehicle 2 the open space to move over. Do you see how this line of thinking produces a better outcome? He doesn't deny his anger, he simply channels it in a way that benefits him down the road. Defend principles, not pride. Because anger is a defensive posture, another question to ask yourself is, what am I really trying to defend? You can choose to defend either your principles or your pride. Defending your pride is often an emotional response, one that's especially dangerous on the roadway. Defending your principles, however, tends to be more logical and premeditated. What are your values as a J.B. Hunt driver? Certainly, safety is included on the list. So let your principles be the thing you defend and act in accordance with those principles. Remember, you are the professional and the roadway is your office. When you drive for J.B. Hunt, you are not anonymous. With the J.B. Hunt logo in tow, there is a lot on your shoulders. Be the professional. It's not just the weight of the load you have to think about, also consider the weight of the brand. Carry yourself in a manner that merits the safety culture we abide by here at J.B. Hunt. Put time on your side. Give yourself plenty of time to get where you are going. With some extra time to spare, you'll have some extra patience to spare. Expect the unexpected. Don't let someone's poor maneuvering affect your own in the mile ahead. Take 10. Take about 10 seconds to remind yourself of what is most important. You'll discover an interesting thing. You won't let what someone lacks determine what you are. Give yourself some space. We talk about space cushions in a physical sense, but give yourself a mental space cushion as well. If you begin to feel angry, separate yourself from the immediate situation so that you have enough room to see the big picture. A walk does the body good. If the situation is extreme, park in a safe, legal location and take a brief walk. Now, managing your own emotions is one thing, but what about when other drivers demonstrate road rage and aggressive driving behavior? What can you do in that situation? Well, to keep things simple, here are a few things to remember. Road rage can be brought on by something you did wrong or right. Just because someone else gets angry doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Keep to your safe driving practices and remain as courteous as possible. If you sense that someone is under a spell of road rage, let them pass by and be ready to slow down. Avoid eye contact, but watch their movement. The goal is to distance yourself from the aggressive driver like you would a skunk on a hiking trail. All things considered, remember what's most important. By putting this information into practice, you never know, it just may save your life.